In Islam, prophets aren't just these untouchable figures, they're the OGs, the trailblazers who got the divine memo and weren't afraid to share it. They faced down tyrants, preached patience to the impatient, and lived lives that were anything but ordinary. Over the next few episodes, we're diving deep into the Quran, unpacking the stories of 15 prophets, their struggles, their triumphs, and the timeless lessons they taught. So buckle up, because we're about to go on a wild ride through history, spirituality, and some seriously epic beards. Let's rewind all the way back to the beginning. We're talking about Adam, the first human, the blueprint. The Quran tells us Adam was created by God from clay and made the caretaker of this new world. He was chosen by God to be the first prophet, and ultimately, God forgave him. It's a reminder that we all make mistakes, but it's how we learn and grow from them that matters. Next up, we have Prophet Idris, a name you might not have heard in your history books, but trust me, this guy was the OG wisdom whisperer. Idris lived in a time when people were straying from the straight path, worshiping idols, and forgetting the one true God. He developed writing, studied astronomy, and made strides in mathematics. Idris used his wisdom to guide people back to God, reminding them of their true purpose. He taught that true success wasn't about material wealth, but about living a life of righteousness and seeking knowledge. Okay, let's talk about Prophet Noah, the OG climate change warrior. You know the story: the ark, the flood, the animals going in 2 by 2. Noah lived among a people who had completely lost their way, worshiping idols and drowning in corruption. He spent years, decades even, calling them to God, warning them about the consequences of their actions. But they just wouldn't listen. They mocked him, ridiculed him, and called him crazy for building a giant ark in the middle of nowhere. But Noah, he persisted. He had faith, unwavering faith, that God would deliver him and those who believed. The floods came, wiping the slate clean, giving humanity a second chance. Chapter 4: Hud, the Lost City and the Forgotten People. Now, let's journey with Prophet Hud, a man sent to a powerful and arrogant people known as Ad. These guys were basically the OG one-percenters. They built towering structures, lived lives of luxury, and believed they were untouchable. Hud came to them with a simple message: be grateful, be humble, and worship the one true God. But blinded by their wealth and privilege, they refused to listen. A devastating windstorm swept through their land, destroying everything in its path. Hud's story is a sobering reminder that material wealth means nothing without gratitude and humility. Chapter 5: Salah and the Miracle of the She-Camel. Get ready for a story about stubbornness, miracles, and the consequences of greed. This is the story of Prophet Salah and the people of Thamud. The Thamud were skilled builders, carving their homes into mountains and creating a civilization that thrived in a harsh desert environment. But like the Ad before them, they became arrogant, forgetting the source of their blessings. As a sign of God's power, a she-camel emerged from a rock, a miraculous creature providing them with sustenance. They killed the camel, an act that sealed their fate. A terrible earthquake struck their land, destroying their homes and leaving their civilization in ruins. Chapter 6: Ibrahim, the father of faith. Let's talk about a man revered by billions across faiths, Prophet Abraham, or as he's known in Arabic, Ibrahim. His story is one for the ages, full of trials, triumphs, and unwavering faith. Imagine living in a world steeped in idol worship. That was Ibrahim's reality. Even as a young boy, he questioned the logic of worshiping inanimate objects. He knew in his heart there had to be something more, a higher power. Ibrahim's unwavering belief and his legacy as a father to prophets make his story powerful in the Quran. Prophet Lut's story is one of the most challenging in the Quran. He was sent to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, cities known for their widespread immorality and wickedness. Lut's message was simple: turn away from your sinful ways and embrace righteousness. He pleaded with them, reasoned with them, but they only mocked him, accusing him of being self-righteous and judgmental. A rain of brimstone and fire consumed the cities, a stark reminder of the consequences of unchecked sin and corruption. The story of Prophet Ismail is deeply intertwined with that of his father, Ibrahim. It's a story about sacrifice, faith, and the enduring legacy of a father and son. Imagine being a young boy, abandoned in a barren valley with your mother, left with nothing but trust in God's plan. That was Ismail's reality. When Ibrahim was commanded by God to sacrifice his son as a test of faith, Ismail didn't hesitate. Though the sacrifice was ultimately not carried out, the story of Ibrahim and Ismail's willingness to make the ultimate sacrifice is commemorated every year during the Islamic holiday of Eid al-Adha. Prophet Ishaq, or Isaac as he's known in other faiths, is a figure whose story is often overshadowed by his father, Ibrahim. But Ishaq's life was a testament to the power of patience, perseverance, and unwavering faith. Born to Ibrahim and Sarah in their old age, Ishaq was a testament to God's power and mercy. His birth was a miracle, a fulfillment of God's promise to Ibrahim. Ishaq's story is a reminder that sometimes the greatest blessings come after periods of waiting, and that patience in the face of adversity is a virtue to be cherished. Chapter 10. Yaqub, a father's love, a prophet's journey. Prophet Yaqub, or Jacob as he's known in other faiths, inherited the mantle of prophethood from his father, Ishaq, and his grandfather, Ibrahim. His life was a tapestry woven with threads of love, loss, betrayal, and ultimately, forgiveness. Yaqub had 12 sons, but his favorite was Yusuf. This favoritism led to jealousy among his other sons, culminating in their betrayal of Yusuf. Yaqub's story is a powerful reminder that even prophets experience the depths of human emotion. Chapter 11. Yusuf. From the pit to the palace. Get ready for drama, intrigue, and a plot twist that would make Shakespeare jealous. This is the story of Prophet Yusuf, who went from the bottom of a pit to the heights of power. His jealous brothers sold him into slavery in Egypt. But Yusuf wasn't your average slave. He rose through the ranks, becoming a trusted advisor to the pharaoh. Yusuf's story is a testament to faith and forgiveness, even in the face of betrayal. Chapter 12. Shu'aib, the voice of justice. Prophet Shu'aib's story is a reminder that true justice is about fairness, honesty, and standing up for what's right, even when it's unpopular. Shu'aib was sent to the people of Midian, a group who had developed some seriously shady business practices. They were cheating their customers, tampering with scales, and basically running a scam operation. Shu'aib called them out, urging them to adopt honest dealings and to remember the importance of fairness. He continued to speak truth to power, even when it put him at risk. Get ready for a story of epic proportions, a story of miracles, plagues, and an exodus that changed the course of history. This is the story of Prophet Moses, or as he's known in Arabic, Musa. Musa was born into a time of great turmoil. The Israelites, his people, were enslaved by the Pharaoh, a ruthless tyrant who ruled Egypt with an iron fist. But Musa was chosen by God for a special mission to confront the Pharaoh, to demand the freedom of his people, and to lead them to the Promised Land. Musa's story is a testament to the power of faith, the importance of resilience, and the enduring fight for freedom and justice. Behind every great leader, there's often an even greater support system. In the case of Prophet Musa, that support came in the form of his brother, Prophet Harun. Harun was more than just Musa's brother. He was his confidant, his advisor, and his spokesperson. Together, Musa and Harun confronted the Pharaoh, delivered God's message, and led the Israelites out of slavery. Harun's story reminds us that even the greatest leaders need support, that unity and brotherhood are essential for success. The story of Prophet Dawood, or David, is a testament to faith, courage, and the legacy of a just king. Dawood was a shepherd boy chosen by God to lead the Israelites. known for his bravery, piety, and musical talents. He defeated Goliath, united the Israelites, and established a just kingdom. Dawood's story acknowledges his human flaws. He sought forgiveness and left a legacy of leadership and devotion. So there you have it, 15 prophets, 15 stories, and countless lessons that continue to resonate with billions around the world. These weren't just men, they were messengers, reformers, and revolutionaries, each chosen by God to guide humanity towards a path of righteousness, justice, and compassion. But this is just a glimpse, a starting point. I encourage you to delve deeper into the Quran, to read their stories in their entirety, and to reflect on the timeless wisdom they impart. Thanks for joining me on this journey, fam. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.